I are all going to try some. We're going to get all hopped up. If you didn't know already, betel nut would give you like a blood red mouth, and it's kind of like chewing tobacco. It's carcinogenic. And what you do is you're supposed to bite off these ends and spit those out, and then you take the rest and you chew them and you spit them, just like chewing tobacco. At first I thought you were supposed to swallow the juice, but you don't. You spit. So it's really similar to chewing tobacco. Alright.
Record.
Alright, so it's a big mess as you can see, and you look like a junkie. It's really, really bitter tasting, and it seems to suck up a lot of moisture out of your mouth. It's really, really bitter. We're all trying it right now, and people seem confused and upset. But already, I feel awesome. I feel like I could lift a truck. Alright, next thing. Alright, now
Mine isn't colored.
Keep chewing. Keep chewing. Alright, are you still recording? Already, I can feel like my heart rate increasing, and my cheeks feel really, really red, and my whole body feels kind of warm from this stuff. Here's like the actual spit. It's messed up. What do you all think?
Look, you know what I think you do?
What do you all think?
It's disgusting.
I still have mine because I'm the designated walker.
Oh, good one.
It's disgusting with my mouth already.
Yeah, it is. My family and I are hanging around Gem Flower and Jade Market, and it's almost Chinese New Year, I believe today is February 2nd. And there are orchids all over the place. I don't know like the cultural or religious symbolism, but I noticed that there are way more orchids than usual right now.
With the nougat or the nugget?
So, hey, Lisa. This is the world's largest piece of nougat. We are at the Taiwan Nougat Museum. I picked up some nougat. And it's wrapped. We thought wrapped, but apparently just the top has edible gold on it. Look at this. This thing is baller. We thought it was going to be about 20 times bigger than this, but it's not. It's pretty small. Like, there's my hand next to it. You can see Lisa's head.
And it still looks delicious.
Yeah, makes me hungry. We all didn't eat lunch yet. This is my brother Ryan. Ryan, tell him a story about what happened.
So yesterday at the Flower and Jade Market, Kris and I bought sausages from a guy whose entire business is on the back of his scooter. And his sausage cart folds up into like a little scooter box on the back with a little grill and stuff. And we bought some sausages from him, and this is now Kris the next day. Note the puke bucket, and he has violent diarrhea. It's pretty nasty. And he's really, really sick. So
What color were the sausages?
the sausages were like basically red. They were like not cooked at all.
Yeah, and we like didn't even notice until we were about a third of the way through. And then we were like, hey, this is dangerous. Let's not do this anymore.
Alas, we were too late.
Yeah.
So, but on the bright side, I'm not sick.
And also on the bright side, I get to try a suppository for the first time today.
Woohoo!
Great. So I kept throwing up just about every 3 hours yesterday until we finally went to the emergency room right around 10 p.m. Urgent care, right? And they gave me an IV and gave me 2 shots, and already I feel a hell of a lot better. So I think Mom and I are going to head down to Taichung today and meet up with the rest of my family. But I wanted to get Mom's thoughts about universal health care. Mom, what did you think about this system?
Well, you know, I was pretty negative about universal health care. I was pretty ambivalent about it, I guess I should say. And I've heard so many negative things about the especially the quality of healthcare, the quantity of healthcare,
Right.
and the ability for poorer people to get good healthcare. In other words, money will still buy better healthcare no matter what kind of economy you live in.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very impressed. I mean, everything was out in the open. It's like a huge waiting room, and then once you get in there, there's no privacy in terms of your examination or anything like that.
Right.
But the doctor was very thorough. The nurses were very thorough. I watched other techniques, just because I was very curious about the nursing.
Yeah.
And everything was very appropriate. I think that they did blood work right away. The IV was very appropriate. I mean, I was kind of said dehydration, and the doctor immediately said, "Oh yeah, we're going to give IVs." Like, well, of course, duh. So I was very impressed with it.
Yeah.
And you got 5 prescriptions, 2 hours in ER.
Yep. And an IV. And how much
And an IV.
did it run us?
$15.
$15. Nice. You gotta love that.
So I guess the main issue to me is, or one of the main issues to me is, in a free market economy, physicians and other healthcare providers, specialists, have a great incentive for becoming experts. They have a great incentive for becoming leaders in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Money is a good incentive.
Right.
And people want the lifestyle associated with the money. But physicians work their butts off, they
Mm-hmm.
really do. They work, the ones I know work 6 or 7 days a week, 16, 20-hour days. They have very little time with their families. And yeah, let's whine cry because, they make $100,000, but
Yeah.
they really work hard.
Right.
And they do make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
However, if you pay them $40,000, are they going to do that work?
Yeah.
Are they going to do the same quality of work? That's why I'm ambivalent about the healthcare issue in terms of pay for providers and that sort of thing, because the actual people doing the care need to be greatly motivated to do a wonderful job and to do it 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
You want your doctor available 20 hours a day.
Right.
You don't want some rinky-dink healthcare provider who gets paid $20,000, gets paid maybe less than you do or whatever, to provide your health care.
Yeah. So you and
that's why I'm ambivalent about the whole, it's one of the issues in the healthcare system.
Right.
That.
Yeah, and you and I were talking, and it seems like maybe in more of a universal healthcare system that it would be like more like just a natural calling. Like you do it because you love it.
More of a calling, right?
Right.
Nurses started as nuns.
Yeah, that's right.
So they were the caring people, and you can everybody probably knows the healthcare providers now who are in it for the money, because you can tell who they are.
Yeah.
And the ones who really are, that is their thing, their passion. So.
Welcome to Taichung. My mom and I took the slow train, or I would say like the medium speed train down to Taichung. It took us 2 hours from Taipei, and I am still highly medicated. We're on our way to the hotel, and we're just going to kind of take it easy for a couple hours and walk around the area.